Welcome to this edition of Tech Tuesday. I'm Joyce, a Nolting dealer in Avon, New York. Today, let's talk about the laser light. On the Nolting machines, there are two options basically for laser lights. This particular one right here on the right is one that has a port on it and plugs directly into the machine and works on the Pro, the CLX, the older commercial machines, and the retrofitted ones that are Pro or CLX. It can plug into the machine in two different places. Here's the port on the back of the machine, and the light would be installed on the left-hand side, on the back left-hand side, if you're going to be working on a pantograph and you angle it down to follow the pattern on the pantograph. There's also another port that I use with automation, and it is right up here on the top of the head. And you see I've turned my post to the side, and my laser light is actually shining right down into the hopping foot. Now, yesterday, someone posted on Facebook that, oh, the laser light is too bright. Now, she has a CLX machine, I know that, and it is adjustable. These that plug into the machine are adjustable. You don't have to be stuck with that bright light. So on some of the machines, there's a little silver, that looks like a button with a screw head in it. This actually turns clockwise and counterclockwise, and you can adjust the brightness of your laser light by turning that button. So looking back over here to where that is shining down through the laser light, I'm going to change that. So now I've got it turned all the way up, and now I'm turning it down so that it is not quite so bright. So depending on what color fabric I'm on, I adjust that light so that it's not blinding me. And sometimes it needs to be brighter, sometimes it needs to be not so bright, especially on white fabric. So the reason for having it go right down through my hopping foot is that when I'm placing patterns with automation, that becomes my needle. My laser light point becomes the needle. And when I adjust it, I have the quilt on the frame. I make a needle hole with a needle, and I adjust my laser light to that needle hole, and that will be my mark that I use for placing blocks and other things when I'm using automation, either QuiltMagine or IntelliQuilter, either one. So this other one that I have back here is the battery-powered laser light that can be used with the Fun Quilter or any machine model that does not have a built-in port to plug in the laser light. This takes 3 batteries, and those batteries last a very long time. And this is the way it attaches on. There's a little slider here that you can put onto the post and adjust your laser light using that, and it has an on-off switch right here. So let's take a look at the Envy that I have over here. This also has 2 ports, one on the back of it here for the side post down here, and then another one on the head. So this is the same design as the Pro and the CLX. This one is also an adjustable laser light right here on the side, turning it up or down depending on what you need for intensity. I don't have a diamond here right now because that went out the door to a customer, but that has a laser light as well. 2 ports, the same as on the Envy and the other machines that have built-in ports. To adjust that laser light, you adjust it internally in the display, and you're good to go. Now, one of the new things that Nolting has is a touchscreen display for the Fun Quilter and the CLX, the machines that have the equalizer, the box on the top, controller that's called the equalizer. And this replaces the front part of it works with the front handles. So the neat thing about this display, which I love, is that I no longer have to use the battery-operated laser light with the Fun Quilter. This has a plug right underneath the display, right down here, that I can plug my laser light in right here. And when I do, then I can just put it back. If I had the post up here or whatever I need it for, I can use it. So to adjust this one, you go to the setting here that says timers and lasers, which I have open, and there's a slider here, and I can turn that up, and I can adjust the intensity of that laser with that. So there you go. There you can see the laser right there from this port here. So very nice that we have the laser available, especially if you're using automation. I love it at the front of the machine. It saves me a lot of time. And on any of the machines that have the built-in ports for the laser lights, you get the best light out of that, and you can adjust it. So just look for that little button on the side of your machine right near the back cover, and go ahead and adjust that light and enjoy using your laser light without it being too bright or too dim. So I'll see you next time on Tech Tuesday.